Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the city of Mason at Makino Park. In this great celebration that we have on this beautiful spring day, we're going to start it all off with a roll call. Lisa?
Councilmember Chance?
Here.
Councilmember Nelson?
Here.
Councilmember Bradburn? Councilmember Stricula?
Here.
Vice Mayor Gilb? Councilmember Hunterlaw?
Here.
Mayor Grossman?
Here. Well, it's so wonderful to see you all today. We still have plenty of room up here, and we have some chairs if you'd like to come under the tent and sit down. We have lots of space, but we're just so thrilled that you could all be with us on this very special day. We have Pastor Mark Champagne here to bless this meeting, to bless this beautiful park, this beautiful playground, to bless the hearts that dreamed this playground and the hands that built it, and all the little hands and feet that will be running around playing for years and years to come. So thank you, Mark. And when he finishes, our friends from the American Legion will post the colors, and we'll follow that with the pledge. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Would you pray with me? Father God, we take a moment to say thank you for the many stories behind the scenes that have led to this moment and the backdrop of the evening that we have in front of us, a time of great celebration. We thank you for the stories that are yet to be told in the days and months and years ahead. We're so grateful because this is very much sacred space, a place for the children and the next generation. Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me." We believe the Lord of heaven and earth has a soft spot for kids. And so we thank you for that. And for the adults here too, we know that a picture of children playing is a picture of what faith looks like. So we pray for those who gather to watch too, they would be stirred to wonder about the bigger things of life. So it's our privilege to dedicate this space to you and to look forward to the many ways that you will use this for your glory and for the good of the community. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Stand together for the posting of the colors. Thank you, everyone. That was beautiful. Well, we have such a wonderful group of friends here tonight, and before we hand things over to our real MC, our city manager, Eric Hansen, who's going to keep us going, we have some people I'd like to recognize. Many, many years have gone into this project here at the park. Many people from our staff have been involved, and community members. We have some former elected officials and current elected officials here I'd like to recognize. I see former Mayor Charlene Pelfrey and her husband, Pastor Jerry Pelfrey, here. Current County Commissioner Tom Grossman and a former mayor and council member of Mason. And we have former Vice Mayor Barbara Berry Spaeth here somewhere, who was really instrumental in seeing this project through. It was a passion of hers as she served during her years on City Council. And of course, we have many on our staff, Chief Farrell being one. I see him over there. He's one of many who worked so hard to see this project come together. We have State Senator Steve Wilson here today, who will give some remarks. Also instrumental in the development of this park, along with the county commissioners at Warren County. There was also help from the state government, as you know. State Senator Wilson will tell you a little bit more about that later. And we had wonderful people in our community. We have Rick and Ellie Sheeler here, who've been instrumental in this park, and there's something here special to honor their daughter Mary, and we thank you for that. And we have, of course, Rachel Koffler and her family here, who is the real driver behind all of this, and she wants no credit, but she deserves so much, and we love her for this beautiful project. We also have special guests from Makino. We have Emily Larsh and her daughter Molly, who has tested the playground equipment, and she gave it high reviews, so that's very good. We have our friends here from TriHealth. We have Mr. Steve Mombach and Jeanette Aleno, and we have Kate Solomon here from FC Cincinnati. You can see the beautiful soccer pitch in the background there. We'll all get to go take a look. We have members of our park board here. If you're on the park board, would you mind standing? I know Councilmember Chance is on the park board, and I see Rick Roderer, and of course Rachel Koffler, the Park Foundation. Are there any other people I should recognize? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Adam's back there. Okay, hi Adam. Yes, I see you, Adam. Thank you, Adam's here. Adam's been here working on this project since the beginning too, I believe. So wonderful, wonderful guests in this room, or in this tent, I should say, and a lot of excitement to come. And we're very excited to kick off this celebration week with you. So Eric, if I haven't missed anything, I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Can you hear me? Just wanted to echo the mayor's comments. If you're here, odds are 99% it's because you need to be recognized. And so my job is to try and make sure as many of you are as recognized as possible. I'm doomed to fail though, because there is a lot of gratitude and a lot of voices here that have helped us get to this point. Our gratitude is sincere, even though if it's delayed. We've been trying to open this park for about 18 months, but circumstances beyond any of our control has kind of delayed that. So I think all of us are extremely grateful to be at this point. A couple of folks that I did want to acknowledge or add acknowledgement. The mayor mentioned Chief Farrell, and this has been his project, along with Richard Fair, who I don't think was able to make it, as well as Steve Cadell. Steve, where are you at? You need to raise your hand. Oh, he's hiding in the back. Steve Cadell was the project manager here, and that's never an easy job. A couple of housekeeping items in the back here by Jenna Hurley, who also deserves thank yous, along with everyone else here. Make sure before you leave that you grab one of those water bottles and a sticker. The sticker is important because that goes on your water bottle to indicate that you were at Makino Park opening. And then when you go to the new aquatic center, there will be another sticker. And there may be other stickers throughout the year to add to your water bottle to prove that you know Mason's amenities. My notes are going to fly over here. A couple of key advocates. The mayor mentioned some of them, but what we want to do is some of the key folks that have led to the completion, the success of this project, want to introduce and invite them to say a couple of words. First, I think most of you know, and if you're staying in this park, you should now know, Mason is privileged to be the home of Makino, who is a world leader in advanced machining, computer-guided machining. Don Lane, President and CEO of Makino, was a major mover. I think outside of Rachel Koffler, really lent the momentum that started this project on a path to getting completed. He was not able to be here, but Emily Larsh, who was with him every step of the way, is here representing Makino. We'd like to ask her to say a couple comments.
All right, hopefully I don't lose this sucker here. Thanks, Eric, I appreciate it. Thank you to City Council, to the Mayor for having us. We finally are opening the park. I know, I can't believe it. It was such a wild ride, but I'm not a worthy stand-in for Don. He is killer at these kind of things, but he does have a good excuse. He welcomed his third grandchild and is in California, so I couldn't even give him any grief about it. I had to let him go. But two things that he hit on when he was here the last time we were together over in the tents before anything else was built was that we needed to thank our employees. So we never would have been able to get here had our employee base not been super strong. The Makino Foundation has always been something super unique to the Makino company and just the Makino way and giving back and wanting to donate time. So it's just been a really cool adventure to kind of watch this unfold. So first and foremost would be our employee base is a big thank you. And then of course to the city and the partnership that we've had with you guys is just crazy. I mean, the opportunities that we've worked with all of you on and just the awesome projects that have come to fruition just from collaborating together has been so cool. And what better way than a park in your backyard? So I think Molly kind of sealed the deal, but you know, little people and big people alike, if you watch them at a park, it's magic. So what a cool way to kind of give back and just let people soak it in. So thank you very much. We are so excited to get everyone out here. Hopefully in the next week we can get it together, but it's been wonderful and we are so, so grateful. So thank you.
Maybe this will help the microphone from the wind. Next, we did want to introduce who turned out to be a very significant friend to the city and really lent momentum to the success of this project, helping us both in public support, but also significantly access to grants and funding. He was always our advocate, and he's continued to become a great friend to the City of Mason. We're honored to have State Senator Steve Wilson here with us. Ask him to share a few words.
Thank you. What a wonderful day. This weather is a testament to what you have done and built. Many of you dreamed. You dreamed of something like this. And many more supported that dream. And now it's reality. Congratulations. I was pleased to be a small cog in that wheel. And I was pleased that this project is so meaningful that I was able to sell it for state capital dollars in 2 separate state capital budgets. It was the largest of the Warren County grants that we received this year from the state. That's because of you. That's because it's such a great project. That's because you put in equity, you put in sweat equity, you invested. It was partnerships like Makino and the city and TriHealth and all of these groups together that made this a reality. Congratulations. It's wonderful.
Next, we'd like to ask one of our special partners. For over 10 years, we have had both a broad and deep partnership with TriHealth. And Steve Mombach has been the leader on that, led us to success in several other amenities. And when this opportunity came around, TriHealth was right there with the City of Mason to keep the momentum going on Makino Park. So we'd like to ask Steve Mombach, Vice President of Ambulatory Service at TriHealth, to share a couple comments.
Thank you, Eric, and Mayor and City Council. Just fantastic. Great to be here. Rachel, I don't know how you did it, my friend, but I think Rachel sent us our first email in maybe 2006 saying we have this vision. And, you know, we couldn't help but be part of this. And my compadre back here, Jeanette Altanow, is one of our other senior leaders, and her passion for doing this for the community and for the children was behind us too. You know, I've been with TriHealth. I'm one of our senior VPs, and I've been with TriHealth for 18 years and been responsible for the relationship we've had with the city of Mason for about the last 15 years. And people always ask me, how do you have this great partnership with the city of Mason? And I say it's because they want to have a partnership. They want to take part in health and wellness and everything that we can bring to the community. And they keep coming back year after year for more and more, which is what we want to do. We want people to lead healthy lives. That's what we're about. We're about health, we're about wellness, and we're about bringing that to the community in any way we can. So Eric, on behalf of TriHealth and our senior leadership, our CEO, Mark Clement, we want to say congratulations on this wonderful park. We're thrilled that it can be of such wonderful use for the community and for the children, and many more years to come. We look forward to it. So thank you.
I hope you see a little bit how the momentum starts on that. We'll end with where it was initiated with Rachel, but first, you know, we got some sponsors, we got some corporate interest, we got our elected officials at the state level engaged, we got our long-standing partners engaged, and then there was a new partnership that came about that lent additional momentum, and that was with FCC Cincinnati, the FCC Foundation. And we have Kate Solomon here. They took us in the future because we envisioned this park. They provide us with an all-access, now I'm forgetting my words, let me check my notes, mini pitch soccer field, which you see right beyond the shelter here. So I want to ask Kate Solomon to come up and express our gratitude to her for taking us in the future.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Mayor, City Council. Like you said, we are late to the party. We were here about 18 months ago, I think it was, for one of the events. Still working through details on how we could become a part of it. But I was lucky enough to be able to see this wonderful playground before we got involved. And at that point, it was so obvious what this could become. So while we may not have known about it from as early on as so many of you, we are so thrilled to be a part of this wonderful park. This is our first mini pitch built in this type of an environment. Typically, we are in the urban core, reaching out to underserved communities. But we do want to make sure that soccer is available to everyone. It's one of the main initiatives of Major League Soccer, and it's one of our main initiatives as well. So again, just seeing all of this here, it seemed like such an obvious fit. So thank you for allowing us to be a part of it, and so excited to be here and see it finally come to fruition. So thank you again.
This is the part where I fail. Looking out here, and thanks to the mayor, she mentioned several folks here, including Warren County Commissioner Tom Grossman. We owe gratitude to the county because part of the property here, how we wanted to configure the park to maximize it, we needed Warren County. And they helped by providing us the remaining pieces of the parcel to really put the parking lot, the fields, and spell out the future of this. So thank you to the county. Deerfield Township, I don't see anyone yet here from the township. They also contributed financially to make this a regional effort. We also have former Mayor Shar Pelfrey, former Vice Mayor Barbara Ray Spaeth. We have Dave Charpentier from the Legion. The Legion have been huge supporters on this for several years now, everything from helping with sales, fundraising at special events like Red Rhythm Boom, and squaring out the intent of the park, which was common ground, all access, children, veterans, grandparents, seniors, that could all play together. So we certainly appreciate the Legion's efforts there. The mayor mentioned the Sheelers. Rick and Ellie Sheeler in the back made this both a personal project as well as developed an emotion and attachment, passion to it that resonates in the community. Here's where I fail. I know I've missed someone, but what we, oh, I'm going to get reminded. John Gomez with, and I don't see him right now. Oh, he's right there. With Representative Shabbat's office. Representative Shabbat sent John Gomez to represent the senator. What I'd like to do now is any of those folks that have anything to say. We have some microphones here. If you have any brief words to share with us, we'd love to hear from you. Raise your hand if you have anything. Dave, nothing? Not to put you on the spot, but
for us as a post, for the veterans that I represent, we are thrilled to be a part of this. And I want to say publicly thank you to council for your continued support of us. For us, this is a natural way to give back. One of our 4 pillars is to provide for the health and welfare of children. So for us, this is part of our mission, and we're really grateful to be a part. So thank you.
is there anyone else that would like to share any comments? We appreciate you all being here. A couple more things I'd like to suggest to council to help facilitate the program. We are in a council meeting. We're going to hear from Rachel Koffler. What I'd suggest, though, if council would make a motion to recess following Rachel's comments, we'll then be able to hear from Rachel and move to the unveiling of the plaque. So if council would be willing to make that motion now, we'll be in recess following her comments. Okay. Would like to ask Rachel Koffler to come up here. And that's where the story began, actually, is Rachel. And I want to add just one thought. I think I shared this at the groundbreaking, but Rachel's story is significant and important to this. And I'll paraphrase it for what I think. She may tell some more. Rachel began this 17 years ago? 16 years ago? She's lost count. She began this when she noticed how her children played together and felt that that really expanded how they developed. And she thought that that would be a good idea for lots of children. So, and I'm going to put my words in here. She may correct me. She thought she could get together and get that done to help her children play together some more, as well as community children. How old is Grant today?
17.
17. So maybe this, yeah, it probably is 16 years ago then. If Grant's 17?
Yeah.
And I think for me, the power of Rachel's story, she began this motivated by her own children, and probably maybe naive, but genuine, that she could get this together because of her children and see her children play on it. Grant's going to play on it, right, Grant? But I think what Rachel's realized is that she was serving a larger cause. Her children may have inspired her, probably like any good mother, but really she built it for a future. And so thanks to Grant, thanks to all your children, thanks to Rachel, because she didn't give up that dream when she realized her children may age out of it a bit. And what we're left with is a legacy of Rachel Koffler for the entire community, as well as her family. So we'd like to honor that, ask Rachel to share some comments. She may correct me, which is good, because everyone does. But Rachel.
Thanks, Eric. I really, before I say anything, I can't say enough about the support of the city staff and of city council, and that really this could not have happened without their support and their vision and helping me understand. Naive is probably a good way to say it, as they thought, oh, I'm just going to build a playground. It should be easy. It's a little bit different, and I learned a lot along the way, and it's been really fulfilling. So. But since the formation of the foundation back in 2006, I mean, I've spoken about Common Ground more times than I really could have ever imagined. I've spoken about Grant and his determination and his achievements, which is the reason, that we ventured down this road. I've spoken about my other 4 kids, about Hayden, Logan, Madison, and Charlie, and about how they really showed me that inclusion comes naturally when you're introduced to people of different abilities at an early age. I've explained how Common Ground would be a place like no other in the region and why we needed to go big or go home. I can't remember to count the number of times I've said that. I've spoken about the support from the leadership of the city, from our local businesses, our school system, from Makino and Tri-Health, and what a huge partner that they've been. I've acknowledged the continued support of my family, my friends, colleagues who believed in Common Ground even before it was a long way away. I've had the amazing support of a number of different directors on our foundation's board that have been so supportive of me, helping me through all the different decisions and supporting me and just being there as a constant support. I've spoken at a number of city council meetings, corporate events, 5Ks, concerts, festivals, wheelchair basketball games and bicycle races, triathlons, and countless other fundraisers. I've told the same stories over and over again, and I've asked for more sponsorships and donations than I ever would have thought was possible. And I have happily and gratefully accepted more giant cardboard checks than I really ever thought that I would. Those are all in the office. But it's all been 100% worth it, and I think today I am happy to say that I think I'm finally done talking. Our family will be forever grateful for the support that we have received, and will always be proud to drive down Koppler Court. Thank you for granting us such an amazing honor. The unveiling tonight of the donor wall is especially exciting for us because it will forever have the memory here to ever honor the people that have helped us get to where we are today. But the true beneficiaries of all of these efforts are all of you, the families in our region and the future generations that will grow up not just understanding the value of inclusive play, but living it every day. So thank you again for everything. Okay.
Rachel is going to lead us. I think you have some children.
I have my kids are going to help me, I think.
To head up to the plaque.
All right.
And head up. We'll ask council to join them.
Getting 4 teenage boys to do anything is quite a...
Rachel just said she loves her teenage boys because they're so eager to do everything.
Is that what I said?
And then what we'd like to ask is they're getting assembled. We have a couple of acknowledgments. We'd like to ask Emily Larsh to join council. Senator Wilson, Steve Mombach, and Kate Solomon. And as they get assembled there, we'd like to ask the audience to come out here on the asphalt, and they'll get ready to unveil the plaque. As you're walking over there, I should mention that this will, we'd like to ask you to come. Following those photos, we'd like to get a group photo of everyone around the playground, and then council will be in recess, and the regular meeting will start at 7:30. What's that?